My heart feels no pain, my soul feels no shame. Crucify the lame and the ones with no game. They bring it and they swing it and it makes me laugh. So I unleash the wrath of a lyrical bloodbath. Fear in their eyes, ignorant to wise. How behind the lies to escape the prophesied. Man of mayhem, Mark the madman, putting out the lights of the scam. I am Fury, winner of the vengeance, coming at you hard, turbo B is relentless. I am Fury.
All amigos and possible amigas, my name is Taffrey16 and welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. It is Thursday or maybe Wednesday if you're watching this on Patreon. Shout out to all the patrons who have the option to watch this a day early, but regardless of what day you're watching this, you could be watching this on Saturday for all I know. Let's read some comments. Yes to Faulty Towers. Also, I'd recommend The New Statesman starring Rick Mao, who was also in Bottom. I could also do more Bottom as well. In fact, let's take some suggestions. So I have done 2 episodes of Bottom. I've done Gas, and I've done the Christmas episode. How many episodes are there total? I do not know, but we're about to find out. There are 18 episodes over 3 series. Oh, that could be a monthly series candidate as well. So I have done 2 episodes. I've done Gas, and I've done the Christmas episodes. Aside from that, from those 2, let me know what your favorite episode is, aside from those 2. Please do the Royal Family Christmas episode, the new sofa in December. Okay, well, this is another thing I'll need to take suggestions on. If I continue with the Royal Family, and I very well could, it got the numbers. It did 2.2 on Dailymotion. The minimum I would like to do a sequel of something on Dailymotion is 1.5. So it did more than enough. The question I pose to you is, should I do them in order, or would it be okay to skip around? Let me know. I love the way you say niche, the way you do instead of pronouncing it niche. That always bugs me. Do people pronounce it like that? Where do they pronounce it like that? Because I've never heard it pronounced like that. Even where I'm at, I've always said and heard niche. So I don't know where it's pronounced niche, to be honest with you. Also, have you ever been to the UK? I have not. I've never been outside of America. I definitely would like to travel someday. Low key, that was actually like on my back of the mind, like major, maybe top plans for this year. It wasn't something I was like planning on, but I'm like, okay, if things go really well, maybe I can do that this year. But I'm sure people had a lot of plans for 2020 that didn't work out. Reading Your Comments number 100 will be Thursday, November 5th. This is a famous date in the UK known as Guy Fawkes Day or Bonfire Night. It goes back to November 5th, 1605, where Guy Fawkes plotted to blow up the king with gunpowder and got foiled. Would be perfect to do a celebration for reaching number 100 on Reading Your Comments. Okay, first off, I have multiple questions. A guy plotting to blow up the king is something that is celebrated? That's interesting. Was the king a major dick? I'm gonna guess so. Also, what would I do to celebrate that? I mean, I guess I could set something on fire. Also, do you think Art Attack may grow again? Because Neil Buchanan was trending. Yeah, he was trending because people thought he was Banksy. I don't think there's been any growth in the Art Attack video to this point. No, but I really hope that theory is true. He's also like in a heavy metal band, right? So who knows what else he's doing? He could be Banksy. Surprised you didn't recognize Tam and Winston in Chewing the Fat. It's not dated very well, sadly. There's some better characters in later shows, such as the Painter Decorators, and Karen Dunbar, the only woman in the team, has some really good characters. For me, it's not just holding up well in 2020. I liked it. Personally, it didn't, I didn't like it as much as Still Game. I definitely think Still Game is better from what I've seen, but I still enjoyed it. Greg's real mid-Atlantic Scottish-Canadian accent, yeah, that threw me major. I didn't know that he was Canadian, but that's how he really spoke. It's a really interesting blend, but yeah, I did not see that coming. OMG, defo need to do all episodes. Unfortunately, it bombed hard. It only did 2.1k, and on Dailymotion that would be good. On YouTube, it's not. On YouTube, it's not. So yeah, it bombed hard. It could pick up in the future. things have a tendency to do that sometimes. You never know how the YouTube recommendations are going to work. So if it does in the future, then we'll look at it again. Is this the first sketch show you've reacted to? I did the Kenny Everett show like 2 years ago. I think like August 2018. Maybe 2019. When did I do that? Was it 2018 or 2019? It feels like it was a long time ago. That counts as a sketch show, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that counts as a sketch show. Let me see. It was February 2019, so about a year and a half ago. Really, that video got demonetized, huh? And it was limited ads. Huh, I'm gonna request a review on that. When did that get demonetized? I didn't even know about that. Did 18K, pretty decent. Just requested a review, so maybe we'll get undemonetized. I guess we'll see. But have I done any other sketch shows? I did that. And Chewing the Fat, I'm not sure if I've done any others though. A lot of Chewing the Fat is meh, you're better off watching the best of. You know what's funny is that's what Rob had originally gotten me, the best of, but I second guessed it because I was like, oh, I don't know if people are gonna like, you know, just a bunch of skits thrown in together instead of an actual episode. So I second guessed it, and I second guessed Rob, admittedly, which I shouldn't have done because Rob knows more than I do, probably. I did the first episode instead. So if I end up doing another one, maybe we'll do that best of. There's a great little detail I didn't notice till I watched Phoenix Nights back to back. Out of the front of the club, there's a dark green Ford Cortina that is slowly having parts stolen from it over the run of the series. Really? I didn't even notice that. I'll have to look for that going forward. All you need to know is pool is easy and snooker is hard. Okay, well I gathered that much. It's funny. I almost think I shouldn't ask because, well, thank you guys, because I got multiple big comments on that video of people in-depth explaining to me what the difference is. So I think I get the gist of it now. Thank you guys. The American bloke is funnier than the show. I don't agree with you. That's probably the greatest compliment I've ever gotten, ever. So thank you. Did you read my comment as I suggested ages ago that you should look at the series made? I read a lot of comments. Yours was probably one of them. I had a lot of suggestions to do this series, and I'm glad I did because it's done pretty well. And to be honest, I'm really big on it. I gotta be honest. Like, I'm really just like I think about it a lot. I like. There's a lot of shows that are out of my mind until I do them again, but I think about it a lot, and I can't explain it. Like, it's almost like there's something familiar about it. I can't explain what, to be honest with you. Maybe it's something I experienced or something I've seen in the past, but there's always almost something familiar about it. I really, really, really like it. No, Taff, that horse isn't racist. Most definitely not. Are you sure? Maybe that's just what the horse wants you to think. I love Johnny English. The other two, Johnny English Reborn and Johnny English Strikes Again, are really great too. The first one will always remain my personal favorite though. The second one is set 7 years after the first one, and the third one starts off with Johnny retired from active duty, with him now working as a geography teacher, but he of course quickly gets called back in action. First movie does well. I'd like to see a reaction to the other two as well. Well, thank you for the preview. And yeah, I mean, it's doing all right. It's all right for a VO movie, I'd say. We could do the others in the future, and it seems like most of the reception was, yeah, the other movies are all right. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I enjoyed it. Yes, so prefer VO to Daily Motion. Just saying, stay safe, all the best to you. You as well. And I want to address this, because some people may be asking, well, why the fuck are you still using Daily Motion when you got VO? Couple of reasons. Let me explain. One, there still are some problems with VO for some people. I've had some people comment that they can't see the videos on VO, that it just won't load for them sometimes, and I've had that problem from time to time trying to watch on VO as well. Second off, there actually is copyright on VO. You may not have guessed that, considering I was able to upload full fucking movies of Johnny English and Hot Fuzz on there, but believe it or not, the BBC actually followed me on there. I was trying to move all the Google Drive stuff to VO, and I got the first 2 episodes of Doctor Who on there. Episodes of 1 and 2 of Doctor Who are on VO now, but 3 and 4, the BBC actually striked me on VO, and I got an email saying if you get too many takedowns, your VO account can get deleted. While on Dailymotion, there's literally no strikes. All that happens on Dailymotion, if you get a copyright claim, they just say, hey, you got a copyright claim, we removed it. And that's it. Like, there's no punishment. That's happened to me a lot on Dailymotion, with like 7 different videos. So I know for a fact there's no strike system unless it's 10 strikes you're out. And third, and I will admit this openly, I do make money off Dailymotion. Not a lot, but there is monetization on Dailymotion. I wish I could control the ad placement. I've looked extensively. That's not something they've given me control of. Maybe you have to be a Dailymotion partner to get it, or like a super partner or some shit. I don't know, verified or something. But it's not. I've looked extensively to see if I can control these ads. I can control whether or not they're put on there, but I can't control how many there are. I really wish they could. But admittedly, it is not a large one, but it is somewhat of a source of income. So I do have my reasons for continuing to use Dailymotion. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. The comments in this video were pulled from last week's episode of Reading Your Comments. American reacts to Johnny English. American reacts to Chewing the Fat. No, yes, American reacts to Johnny English, American reacts to Chewing the Fat, and American reacts to Phoenix Nights 2. So this video, the comments from Would I Lie to You were not in this, because I'm actually recording this before Would I Lie to You releases. As I'm recording this, the Would I Lie to You video comes out in about 25 minutes. So that'll be in next week's video. So next week's video, the comments from this video, next week's video, and probably the two more reaction videos in between this video and next week's video are the places to comment to get your comment read in next week's video. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel, Free Stream Views, my Twitter. If you want to follow me, my Patreon, if you will support me, or my Dailymotion and my VO, all those things are down in the description down below. Thank you to all 52 of my patrons who support me and my channel. For those of you guys who don't know, the reward the patrons get, there's no tiers, so you can just be a patron for $1. If you want, the rewards the patrons get are you get to see these Reading Your Comments videos and also the reaction videos at least one day early, sometimes more. Also in the description is link to community Reddit, which is basically this glorified sub box. If the YouTube sub box don't work for you, just check the Reddit. The video from the day should be posted on there, as well as the daily schedule. If you check the schedule daily, I always post it at 12 p.m. my time, which if you're on BST is 8 p.m. your time. It just tells you what's going to be posted the next day on the channel. Those are also in the description. With all that being said, though, my name is Tafford16. It's been another episode of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Boy, you gotta stop my motherfucking day.